what's good? It's your boy Deucespeaks,
It's your boy, Jason Alexander.
and we are the Clearly Confused podcast where we are unscripted, unfiltered, and probably off topic. Jason, what's happening with you today, baby?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. Just chilling, man. Happy to get this hump day over with.
Oh
One
yeah,
more day of work. Shoot, long weekend coming up.
oh yeah. I forgot you said you was off, man. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm just ready to get tomorrow over with. Ready to get that day on. So shit. How you
hmm
living though?
I'm doing pretty good, man. This is actually my first week back to work. So actually, I'll go ahead and give you my. Let me go ahead and give you my mental because it's gonna
Yeah,
tie
go
right
ahead.
into it. So I'm gonna put myself. I'm gonna say a 9.1.
Okay. All right.
I just got back to work. I took off like a week and a couple days, family trip. Definitely much needed, man, especially from work. Even though
Mm,
my job is more so just mentally draining.
okay.
Just because you have to think a lot, you have to do a lot of problem solving, a lot of critical thinking. So a lot of
Mhm.
times they can just kick your ass. So I was like, I got to the point where I'm like, man, my brain just ain't puting no more. So I'm
Right.
gonna
Right.
need a, I'm gonna need
Got
a
to
little
shut
break.
it down.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta reset because I feel like I'm giving sloppy work here, and I ain't that kind of person.
I hear you.
Um, but so I came back. It's been a chill week so far, for real, man. The one thing I do like about where I work at is I never come back to like a mess. Like my old job, if I took a week off, you come in, you just dreading that day before. 'Cause you're like, I'm about to
Right.
come
Right.
back
Right.
to a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have all this shit that didn't get done while I was gone that I'm gonna have to clean up on top of new shit. But nah, man, it was good, man. New
All right.
experiences for the family. It's always good. Um, I take a lot of pride in being able to take my family on trips and stuff like that because I'm very big on
Mhm.
experiences versus like material items. So I'd rather give my kids an experience than give them a toy or some shit like that.
Gotcha.
So to be able to do that, I don't take that for granted either. So it was a good just to like a reset, man. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. The week's been good so far. I've actually got a lot done in the week to where I can just kind of I'm floating bullshitting the next couple of days. To be all the way honest with you, but it's
Right.
because I grinded out the beginning of the week because I came back charged up, man. I'm like, shit, we good to go now, baby. You know what I'm
Yeah, I hear
saying?
you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So
Nah,
everybody
man.
enjoyed the falls, Niagara Falls, and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, man. Niagara Falls is beautiful, and for anybody listening that hasn't been, man, I recommend that. Just as I
Mhm.
love all natural stuff to begin with, so seeing that
Right.
in person, it's just like a whole different experience.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Toronto, stopped a little bit in Buffalo,
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Lake Erie. That's a good thing about road tripping. You can just randomly make stops. We're like, shit, we got time. Let's stop at this
Yeah.
beach over here at this little national park in Lake Erie,
Okay.
Pennsylvania. So it was, I love shit like that, man. It's just those things you can't get back, man. The memories that
Yeah.
will be there for life, man.
All
Be there
right.
for
All
life.
right.
So where you at mentally at? Where you at?
Mentally this week, I'm gonna put myself at a 9.3. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
I'm just feeling good, man. It's a good week. It's been a
Ah,
good week of work, nice and quiet. It's my birthday
mm-hmm.
week. Birthday's tomorrow, so man, I'm just enjoying life, man. Grateful for another year, another trip around the sun.
Mm.
Looking forward to celebrating with my wife, going to my favorite wing restaurant tomorrow.
Ooh, hold on.
Uh,
What's that? What's that?
Wing King here in Lexington, Kentucky.
Wing King? I ain't never been there.
Wing King, yeah, it's at the Gray Line Station on Loudon Avenue, man. And hey, they got the best wings in Lexington. No
Okay.
bullshit. I don't care what anybody's talking about. I don't care where you. I don't care what store it is. If you ain't getting them from Wing King in Lexington, your wings ain't shit. Well,
I,
Roosters ain't bad. Roosters ain't bad either. I can't front on
you know
Roosters
what?
and Banners.
My cousin told me to go to Roosters, and I went with my family one time. We was in Lex, and I was like, man, I don't know if it's a bad day or
Yeah,
what, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, it didn't hit for us that day. I'll
yeah.
try to. I'm big on giving, like, places have bad days. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I ain't gonna
I do
judge
like
you.
roosters. I do like roosters. I can't front on roosters. So hopefully it was just a bad day. But roosters, banners, but Wing King, I'm telling you, man, Wing King is they got the best wings in Lexington. So
Now, have you been
next time
to?
you in the area, you have to roll through.
I'm gonna do that. Have you been to God, Madison Garden in Richmond?
No, I
All
ain't
right,
heard of that one.
I'm gonna challenge you. And you can ask your boy Aaron. Hey, Ryan, what's up, baby? Shout out to you because I took
What's
him
up?
last
Right.
time I was out there.
Okay.
Go out there and just tell me if them wings is better. Because to me, of all the places I've been, them are the best wings ever. Like
Okay.
they're just different than everybody else's wings. So it's like nobody can compete with them to me. So
Okay.
anytime I'm back in the area, oh, I'm going there. I mean, just
Okay.
everything, man. The ranch, everything. You know, got me hungry as hell in here, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I got some Popeyes waiting on me downstairs too.
Oh
But man,
man.
I never would have thought that Richmond, Kentucky would be a spot for some good wings. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I'm definitely intrigued.
Oh yeah. I had it shit before I went to EKU out there, people was telling me about it and I was like, all right, let me see. I ate it. I'm like, God damn, this is good. So when I went to EKU and man, I lived in there. Football Sundays, I'm in there because that was one on Sunday. That's the only place you can really get liquor at the time
Right.
too. You couldn't go to the store and buy beer in Richmond, so I'd have to. Man, me and a couple homies, that was our spot. Going there, wings, beer, like it was just amazing. But
Okay.
yeah, they I just seen them. They popped up on Instagram for like literally the other day. It popped
Right.
up on Instagram randomly of like top chicken places in Kentucky. So I'm like,
Okay.
it's a
All right.
hidden gem out there, man. It's
All right.
oddly enough a boy from Harrisburg manages it too. So he usually hooks me
Really?
up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out my boy
Man.
Jason, man. Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
we done went on a chicken tangent now.
Hey, you know what happens? You get two brothers together, man. You
Yeah.
start talking about chicken, man. Hey, it's a whole nother episode, man.
Oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
hell yeah, we do a whole episode on chicken, man. Don't get me started on
Yeah,
Raising Cane's. I'll make some
man.
people mad with that one.
Hey, man, my son loves Raising Cane's, and I'm like, how you like that bland ass chicken, man? It don't taste
Yeah,
like nothing, man.
nah,
It don't
that
taste like nothing.
I feel like
I
only
don't get it.
kids like that shit now. That is like the most whack ass chicken, and I'm like, y'all hype the hell out of this. And yeah, they
Yeah,
ain't even got ranch for you, boy. And I need some
yeah.
ranch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
I
got
hear you.
ranch. Get the hell, I want your sauce. Get the hell out of here. I don't know, man.
Oh, man, that's
But
funny.
but no, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Shit, both of us had a 9, man. That's shit. We gotta
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
them
When I heard
moments.
you at 9.1, I got excited. I said, shit, we good this week.
Yeah, I'm coming off of a trip and you going on extended weekend, man. So it's like,
Yeah,
and it's perfect for you too. Your birthday and shit, wings, and you get some football.
yeah, shit, yeah, shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause I'm
I ain't
about
gonna
to.
front. I don't pay too much attention to the preseason, but I'll probably poke my head in because I saw somebody I follow on Twitter. They swear they're an expert at gambling on the Hall of Fame game. So I
Ooh.
might dabble. I might dabble a little bit. You know, take a look and see what's going on. But I
Mm-hmm.
can't front. I really don't fuck with the preseason too much.
I don't either. But
It's
see,
just
what happens
preseason.
is, I was just talking to my cousin Don. Shout out Don. We was talking about this because we do it every year. We get hyped and we be like, "Oh yes, it's back. Football's back." We gonna watch
Yeah,
like the first drive and be like, "All right, turn this shit off." Don't nobody watch
yeah,
this shit. It's like I'm excited to see it, and I'm like, "All right, yeah, I don't know, nobody out here. Turn this shit
yeah,
off."
man. Yeah, shit,
Oh
yeah. Holler at
man,
me in September. I'll be ready.
yeah, come on, man. You do
Oh
fantasy
yeah.
football?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I got one big team, and it's $150 entry, and that's my main team that I pay attention to. I'm in like one or two other money leagues, but I just got one that I pay attention
One's
to.
your
And,
baby. I got
yeah,
you.
it's my baby. I'm trying to get a return on my investment on that bad boys because they pay out
Hmm.
every week and whatnot. But man, I love it. I love me some fantasy football. Been
Yeah, I
playing
love it.
probably since man at least 25 years, man,
Whew.
at least.
I would say for me, it's probably been about a little over 10 years since I've been playing. And it was one of them things
Okay.
I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. And then I got into it and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
the first year I did it, I was like, oh, yes, this is the shit. Next year, started my own league. I've been running
Yeah.
my own league since, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you, man. I ran a league at Corning for a long time, man, but
Hmm.
it got to where folks started to drop out, and I got to where it was like I was tired of being the commissioner. I was like,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want to play. I was like, I just want to play. I don't want to worry about the rules, and so we ended up
Oh,
ending
yeah.
that one. And my boy from high school, shout out Randy Ramey, he started one up, man, and it was big money league, and I was like, yeah, I'm all about that big time. Let's
Hmm.
throw a bunch in there and throw a bunch of money in there and see what happens, man. Shit, it'll make it a lot more intense. I tell you that. I
Oh,
like that a
yeah.
lot.
And the big money ones is where you go get people paying attention. Because if it ain't no money or low money, people ain't
Yeah,
gonna be locked in. Like I want you to be locked in. I want to see no
yeah,
dumbass trades, and I want to see some good shit going.
yeah, yeah,
Ah man,
yeah. Shit, yeah. It
ah,
makes the arguments a little bit more intense too. You got
hell
that much
yeah,
money on there, but it's part of it, man. It's part of it.
hell
I
yeah,
love it.
man. I love it too. But nah, man. Again, I'm glad we both doing well.
Right.
Glad to be back. on here recording with you as always. We got a good show for y'all today. So one, we're gonna hit on this William McNeil Jr. For those who don't know, he was a student. A lot of backstory to it. Student, he got dragged out of his car, punched, all this stuff. We're gonna hit on that. Then we're gonna talk about some of these recent celebrity deaths, some backlash coming from those, things like that as well too. We got some good ones with that. But let's go ahead and get to this first one, man.
All right.
So for those that don't know, and I'm gonna give us a little timeline of events. So William McNeil Jr. He was a student. And I forgot which school. He's out in Jacksonville, Florida. He goes to HBCU out there. So he was riding. So February 19th, 2025, 22-year-old William McNeil Jr. is pulled over in Jacksonville, Florida for driving without headlights and daylight. I believe they said it was like foggy or something. He didn't have like his daytime running lights on, something like that.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a weird reason to pull somebody. But you know what? I ain't going to give my opinion on it. So let's get through the facts of it.
Right.
So he remains seated in his vehicle, hands visible, and asked why he's being stopped. At some point, he closes and locks his car door for about 3 minutes while deputies issue commands. Deputy shatters his windshield, punches him in the face, pull him out. They drag him to the ground, kicking his ass. Then finally arrest him. According to the sheriff's office, they do find a large serrated knife. It's found on the driver's side floorboard. He's arrested in charge of resisting arrest, driving on a suspended license, and possession of under 20 grams of marijuana. After the incident, he did plead guilty to resisting the officer without violence and driving on a suspended license. I guess they threw the little weed charge out. Let's see. Now fast forward to July, where the video's gone viral of this incident. So he's, again, his in-car cell phone video circulates on social media, sparking outrage. You get the civil rights groups, police brutality, all that stuff comes out. July 23rd, him and his legal team, including Ben Crump as always, have a press conference. And it pretty much is going out like, hey, this is a wrongful thing. Then it said, I didn't see this, but it did pop up that they did release some body cam video stills. Did you see that?
I hadn't seen the pictures, but I saw that they released different.
Yeah, I saw they released. I have not saw the pictures. But from what I've understood, it did disturb some people from the pictures because it's him getting his ass kicked.
Yep.
So those are pretty much the facts of what happened. What all led up, everything like that. He pulled over for not having his lights on during the day. Number one thing that's weird to me.
I actually got some stats on that.
Do you? What you got, man? Let us know, because that's a very uncommon thing. I don't personally know anybody that's been pulled over.
I saw it in the article I was reading. They in Jacksonville, Florida. Where is it at? Mm-hmm. They said that they have pulled over 78 people in the last couple of years for driving around without their headlights on during the rain. 63 of them have been black.
Of course.
So,
all right.
So, I mean, I know Jacksonville is not Atlanta. It's not Washington, D.C., but I know they have a decent-sized population of black folks. But 63 out of 78 feels pretty egregious, to say the least. It's hard to say that it's not a pattern because those numbers those are just insane numbers, man. When you think 78 people been pulled over, 63 of them were black, that lets you know they're being targeted. So you got that context of it going on already from the jump. Never mind all the other stuff they got going on in there. It's clear he was pulled over for driving while black.
And I'd honestly like to know, like, the economic status of the ones that weren't black.
Right.
His poor Hispanics, poor whites.
Right.
Can you show me anything that you arrested, like, a middle-class white person or something like that? Anything like that?
Right.
But, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so
yeah, it's
one of them.
If I'm in that situation, I'm gonna do the same thing to an extent. So I would be like, okay, that's a weird reason to pull me over. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
is that common?
and we're capable of having bad days as well. You know,
Oh
I
yeah.
ain't gonna front. You know, one day they catch me, I might be in a great mood, and it might be, you know, okay, yeah, no problem. Even though I know in my head it's bullshit, I'm getting pulled over. I still might play the game and play nice, play my
Mm-hmm.
role. But I could be having a bad day, and it's happened before. And one of my boys will tell you, I was having a bad day. Cop pulled me over, gave him a shitload of attitude. Really didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was just I was having a
It
bad
was
day. I
that
didn't give
day.
a fuck, man. Hey, you know,
You're
and
not at a
nothing.
9 every day.
Yeah, and nothing happened. You know, I didn't get pulled out the car. Didn't get beat up. I was
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't that much of an asshole, but I had a. There was definitely a little extra attitude in the words that were coming out of my mouth that day. I guess that's the best way to
Mm-hmm.
say it. 'Cause I was a little pissed off that he pulled me over. Because long story short, it wasn't even a cop in that city. It was a cop it was a Danville cop, and I was in Salvisa. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
So
Oh
I was
yeah,
already
yeah.
like,
This ain't even. Yeah, I
yeah,
could
I
tell.
was already like, why the fuck you pulling me over?
Yeah, this
And
ain't
then
your
he called Mercer County
jurisdiction.
cop over there, and I was like, oh, you gonna call the Mercer County cop too? All right, I see what y'all fuckers are doing. Fuck y'all, y'all kiss
Yeah.
my ass. But anyway, I didn't get a ticket, but but so what I'm trying to say is he could have been having a bad day, and the way those cops acted, and just based on the video from what I've seen, the way they were acting, man, I don't understand why cops. The first thing they aren't. I don't understand why the first thing they're trying to do isn't de-escalate the situation
That
because
always. Yeah.
it was clear that he was going through fight or flight, and it's clear he didn't run. So
Mm-hmm.
the flight part was out. All he had left was the fight part. So once that kicks in, man, it's just a whole nother ball game. And so I understand exactly why he said his window was broke. So
Mm-hmm.
he just rolled down his window. So I
He had to
understand
open
why he
his
opened
door.
the door. Yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
talking to the cops. But once they start getting a little fucked up, man, I can see why he would show. I can see why he would shut his door and be like, "Yeah, no, fuck all this. Let me turn my phone on. Let me get this shit recorded because shit's about to go down." And I understand that completely. At the same time, at the same time.
That side said it all.
Yeah, man. I've had a suspended license before,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew my license was. I knew it was suspended. I don't think you can have a situation where your license is suspended and you don't know. You can say you don't know. You can claim you don't know. And my advice is to always say I didn't know. But
Oh, for
motherfucker, we
sure.
know. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
know. Yeah, I mean, you know your
I
license is
always
suspended.
play stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, so I understand you got to play stupid. At the same time, if I know my license is suspended, one thing I'm not going to do, no matter what kind of day I'm having, is try to piss the cops off, give them some kind of attitude, give them a reason to act the way they're going to act. Because cops are going to, if you give the cops an excuse to act in that manner, they're going to take advantage of that
Oh well,
every
yeah.
single time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the part that made me sigh. That was the part that I had issues with because it's like, we do have to be smarter in these situations when it comes to dealing with the police, especially in the climate that we're in today. Because the climate
Absolutely.
we're in today is these cops are going to be allowed to do whatever they want to do to you, and they're going to get away with it. And you can sue all you want to. This Department of Justice is probably going to make sure that you don't see a penny of that money.
Oh yeah.
So
Trump's
you
getting rid
got
of
to
that.
put,
We want a national database and everything.
yeah,
Hell no, he ain't
yeah.
doing all that.
Yeah,
No.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. It does suck, and
Yeah,
it's
they're gonna
shitty
have
to
a lot
say.
more immunity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we got to play the game.
You
We
got
have to
to.
play. We have to play the game now. No matter how much you don't want to, no matter how much they talk shit, no matter what they're doing, we have to play the game now. So in that aspect, it's not me absolving the police at all on anything because it was definitely excessive force on
Mm-hmm.
their part. But at the same time, we have to be mindful of how we're going to behave because once we give them an excuse to act the ass and start beating the shit out of us, they're going to take it, and they don't need much to start doing that. So
No. Yeah, you give them just give them a
those
little
were
bit.
my
That's all they need.
yeah, man.
Um.
Those were my initial thoughts once I saw a little bit of everything. But I still hate it, man. Especially when he's sitting in the front seat, they bust that window and then they just start punching him. It's like, see, that's that bullshit right there. You busted his window. You ain't
Quick.
got to
That
punch
shit
him.
was. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
crazy to me. And anytime these events happen, because I've been guilty of before of jumping. I always tell everybody after the juicy smoulet shit, I stop
Yeah.
jumping too fast to things, and I'll let stuff play out a little bit before I make a comment, agree, disagree. Now this situation, I did see that video, and I'm like, okay, suspended license or whatnot it doesn't matter. You immediately escalated that situation. And to your point, what you said earlier, as the officer, your job is to de-escalate the situation. It's okay if I'm having a badass day and I'm losing my shit. You are trained to handle me on my bad days. You are trained to de-escalate me if I am having a bad day and I'm just being a little irrational. That is why you're a police officer and I'm not. You are trained to handle that situation. That's what we're paying you as citizens. We're paying you to be able to de-escalate it. You know, if I'm guilty of something, give me my ticket. Make sure I'm abiding the law. Yada, yada, yada. That's what we want. That's what I pay. I love to be policed. I'll never want to live in a world where there ain't no police. I pay my taxes so that I can be policed correctly. But I also want you to do what I'm paying for, which is you to de-escalate situations and keep things safe and calm, especially protecting our relationships in the community. Because I want my kids to be able to trust the police and know that, hey, if I get pulled over, as long as I do everything right, I'll be treated fairly and get handled, do whatever comes from it after that point. But I want to be able to be safe and know, and I want my kids to be able to look at officers and be like, you know what, I'm proud of what they're doing. I thank them for their service, stuff like that. I don't want my kids growing up looking at cops like, oh, they pieces of shit. They ain't here for me. Because that's not how I feel. I mean, there's some officers that I definitely feel that way for, that I hate their asses, and I don't think they should. But majority of officers I've ever encountered and been around, they've been great people. I've been let off on plenty of breaks. I'm also one of them people that I'm pretty good at shutting the fuck up, whether I agree with you or not. I can say, you know what, suck it, you got this one, you win this situation. You know what I'm saying? You're on a little power trip right now. You got it. Feel good about whatever you need to do. I just want to get home and I'll figure this shit out at the end of the day. But this situation did make me mad because it escalated, and I always hate these kind of situations because I always hate the just comply shit.
Yeah, man, shit drives me nuts.
It drives me nuts, just comply to it. But I mean, you got to think about it. You're in a situation, you feel like you're wrongfully pulled over. You're gonna have some high emotions with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, of course, we want to teach our kids and stuff. Don't go into that. I always tell my kids, feel your emotions, feel your feels. Don't feel that one. Let that shit go for the moment. Suck it up, smile, be sarcastic if you got to. Just let the shit go and be done with it. Give everything over. And if you got a suspended license, weed in your car,
and a knife,
at minimum, be kissing the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a bullshit pullover, you know you riding dirty. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. You know you riding dirty. I'm going to do all the ass kissing I got to do to hopefully get a break in this situation. Because at the end of the day, I got to get the hell about this car because I ain't got no license. You know what I mean? Let's make it a new smooth transition because they not just going to let me get back on the road with a suspended license regardless of how this plays out.
Right.
They just not going to let me drive home. You know what I'm saying? It's illegal. They're not going to let me do something illegal when I leave here. So
no,
play it cool.
Somebody come pick you up.
Yeah, play it cool. That way they don't need to search your car, nothing like that. Just, hey, you know what? Damn, I ain't know. Like you said, play dumb. Oh, damn, I didn't know. You care if I call such and such come pick me up? I'll leave the car here. I've learned that over the years, too. If you provide a solution on top of it, a lot of times they'll let you roll with it. But if you don't have a solution, they'll find one for you. So if you give it to them, they're like, you know what? That don't sound like a bad idea. Cool, you've been respectful. Now, it might not always play out like that, but try. You know what I'm saying? Just try.
Try something.
Yeah. But I do see, what do you think? Because I see, you know, Ben Crump and them, they are trying to get the officers fired. You think they need to be fired, suspended? How do you think that should be handled?
I'm probably a little extreme, but I feel like if they're not going to fire them, they should be suspended for a good amount of time. I don't know if they should have to go to jail or anything like that. But if they're seen to have committed a crime, by all means, send them to jail. But at the very least, these dudes need to be retrained because it goes to what we were saying. They're supposed to de-escalate the situation, not make it worse. And I know one of the things that I know one cop had a gun pointed at him. That's not de-escalating the system or the situation. You had another cop busting out the window and punching him in the face. That's not de-escalating anything. So you already got two guys there on top of everything. I'm not sure how many cops ended up being there in that scenario, in that position. But this all started because his headlights weren't on.
Yep.
apparently. So we're talking about a bunch of officers coming to a scene where a dude apparently didn't have his headlights on, and it escalated to the point to where they had to call other people in there. But
Mm-hmm.
it's it's over a traffic stop. It's like, man, what are we doing? It's like the cops have to understand. I say they have to understand, but I would like to think that if they know they're rolling up on a black dude, he's probably going to be a little defensive, maybe, depending on, especially if they're pulling over for a bullshit reason. And if he don't know the law, it's your duty to explain the law to him in a situation where you ain't got to bust out his damn window to pull him out the car because
That's
he
what I'm
don't
saying.
understand the law.
And good policing is knowing your community and understanding the people in your community. And like you said, you know he's black dude. He probably feels a certain way about you as an officer. There's a chance that he feels a certain way about you and that he might be a little upset and not trusting of you. So you got to understand this person might be scared of me. So let's just come in here, both be cool, calm as we possibly can be, and figure this out. Now, if I'm coming in with this good approach and it ain't working and you still being all hostile and shit, yeah, you have every right to kick his ass. You know what I'm saying? He's acting belligerent and stuff like that. Beat his ass. Nobody's gonna bat an eye. You go acting up, they gonna shut your ass up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if we both come in here with this, it is what it is. My thoughts on like punishment for it and stuff like that. At first I was like, suspension definitely. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of suspension. But what I didn't like, and I've just read this in an article. I haven't seen, like I said, I didn't see the photos or anything like that. But the article I did read said that once those stills and stuff came out, it did kind of dispute what the officers said on why they were pointing guns, because they said he was reaching for his knife and stuff. But then all the body cam still show his hands was up pretty much the whole time and everything like that. So it's like they're starting to lie. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, as soon as you get caught lying, it's like, all right, you can't trust nothing else they say because they lied. Then the footage came out. It's like, no, there has to be a kind of that added a little bit harsh of a punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't know why they do that instead of just being like, hey, you know what? Yeah, we jumped the gun. We got a little crazy. I apologize. We didn't need to do it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put him on administrative leave to get retrained, stuff like that. If I'm a sergeant or whatever running a police unit, that's what I'm going to do to save face. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and nip this shit in the bud right now. Hey, they were a little bit excessive. You know what I'm saying? I'm put them on leave, get this training going again. But when you start doing the lies and shit, now you really messing up that trust. Like, the whole thing of policing is you have to have that relationship with your community. You want to keep them safe. You got to know who they are, meet them where they at. And a lot of officers now, it just doesn't seem like they do that. It's just us versus them. And that's not how policing should be. It's not. No, not at all. I should be looking at you as like a person that's here to save me or protect me. Not, shit, I need to be protected from you. Because then you get situations like this where you pull somebody over and they're feeling super uneasy because horror stories, things they've seen on the internet. They're scared to death, especially if it's, I don't know if this guy's ever been pulled over or not, but like if it's my first offense, I'd be scared shitless too. Like, oh shit, I've never been in a situation. I don't know how it is. All I've seen is what's been on the internet, shit like that. I'm scared to damn death. What families told me, I'm scared to death. I'm black. I think he's going to beat my ass just for pulling me over. And then you give me some bogus ass, you pulled me over because my headlights ain't on right now, man. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, they really out here to come fuck me up.
Yeah. And in the video, he was saying it's not even raining. What do I need headlights on for?
Yeah, come on. So yeah, I think it was an excuse to pull him over. And again, this is the same theme over and over every week that we have the podcast. They playing in our face. So now the officers are playing in our face, making up lies, acting like it ain't a big deal and that they were all in the right. Like, come on, man. The motherfucker busted his window and punched him and shit. Like, come on. There's no way you can say that was right. You know what I mean? There's just no way. There's some things that's like, come on, man. Like, let's not bullshit here. Don't tell me what I saw ain't what I saw. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. They punched him in the car. They punched him when he got out the car.
Man, let me see.
They said that they slammed his head down on the concrete while he was in handcuffs.
Yeah, it was bad. They said he suffered a brain injury, a broken tooth, piercing his lip. He required, I think it was like 9 stitches or something like that. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I saw where they said police officers are getting smart because they're figuring out ways to punch you without it showing up on the body cam. They were talking about that in an article I read as well. They were saying that you could tell he was getting punched by the officers, but you couldn't see it in the body cam. And it's like, see, once they figure out how to get around the body cam, that's just more stuff they're gonna be able to get away with.
Yeah, and it's like, why put that energy into figuring out how to get off the body cam and just not, let's figure out not beating somebody's ass for no reason. You know what I mean? How about we just do our job right? You know what I'm saying? And not abuse our power. How about we do that? It's that easy.
Yeah, man, you ain't lying. It makes me grateful for the experiences that I've had with the police because I haven't had anything come close to that. I've never been in a situation with the police where I've been in fear of my life or anything like that. Now, I pray that never happens because, I mean, shit, don't nobody want to be in that kind of situation. And like I said, you catch me on the wrong day and shit, I don't know what the hell might happen. I mean, I ain't saying I'm going to die or nothing like that, but I mean, shit. This mouth can run sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
It can, yeah. I'm a sarcastic person, so if I'm pissed off, and if it was like one of these days where I wasn't at a 9, and you done caught me at a day where I've been on a stretch of some bad shit, I'm gonna let you hear my thoughts and be pissed.
Yeah, man.
You as officer gotta suck that shit up. You gotta have thick skin, man. Like,
yeah, you can't beat my ass. You gotta sit there and take that shit.
You gotta take it and enforce the law, but don't abuse your power to do so just because somebody's running their fucking mouth. Because you're trained to deal with people running their fucking mouth at you.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see, man. Let's move on to these to the last topic because we got hit with a wave, man, of some celebrity deaths. I know the one that hit me the hardest was Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Absolutely.
Golly, man, so young.
54, man. 54.
Golly, man, with his kid out there, just doing what, like I said, I would like to do, man. Make these experiences with your kids, things like that, and that's all this man was doing, enjoying time with his family, and suddenly passed away, man. And that was rough, man.
It really was. It really was. I want to say that I hate to use the word surprise, but when his death was announced and people began to flood in with their tributes, I knew how Malcolm Jamal Warner had affected me growing up. I love Theo. Theo was on the Cosby Show. Theo was just a couple years older than me. He was like the big brother I always wanted. So a lot of people that I grew up with, a lot of people my age, we could identify with Malcolm Jamal Warner based on his role with Theo. And Cosby Show was clearly his biggest role, but he kept on acting and he kept on making a difference. And I learned more about him after his death than I did while he was alive. And I hate to say it like that because as a child, he meant so much to me, but I didn't realize that he was ultra talented. I didn't realize he was as talented as he was. I didn't realize he was a poet and a musician and a singer, rapper, or whatnot. I mean, I didn't realize he was doing all of that. And I didn't realize how much he affected the acting community. I mean, the tributes came in from all over, and you just saw it. His death affected people of all ages, and that really took me for a surprise because I just knew him I knew him basically from the Cosby Show, but that was such a long time ago, and the show went on for so long. The impact that he had, it was just a deep impact with everybody who had an opportunity to watch him at the Cosby Show. So, when I saw it, man, that shit hurt, man. That shit hit hard.
Yeah, some deaths, and I'm glad you said that too, because some deaths, especially if it's somebody you watch growing up, man, like even though you don't personally know them, like, man, this person, whether they know it or not, have been a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there's so many memories of watching them, how I felt when I watched them, how that influenced me in my life going out. So that stuff does, man, and you can see after his death, the love, man, that man was loved. I mean, it's not a person that can say nothing bad. I mean, I listen to him. I listen to Breakfast Club every day, and he was on there not too long ago, just talking about some stuff he was doing. You just get good energy and good vibes from him. I've heard interviews over the years from him because I didn't watch. I mean, I watched Cosby Show, but I didn't grow up on Cosby Show. It was before my time, so I watched it like after the fact in life. So it wasn't as impactful to me. But watching him, knew him from there, and then seeing him in other stuff, and then, like I said, listening to him just over the years speak, I'm like, man, this dude is solid. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good guy. So it was like, that's what really devastated me. And I'm like, he's young, and it really hit home for me because, again, he was doing something that I love doing. It's just having those experiences with my family, and that's probably for him felt the same thing. This is my safe space, and you die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it lets you know too, man. No matter how much good, bad, whatever you put in the world, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, you just your time is your time, man. I always say just be like him, where when you do pass, people have nothing but good things to say about you. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh yeah.
They felt your love, and it hurts. Like you said, man, like it hurt you, man. It's you don't know you ain't never met this man in your life,
Never
and
met
it
him in my
hurts.
life.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
he came to my house every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
he was. I want to say I saw something that said that, but he was one of the first. The Cosby Show was the first show that had black people in it, and we weren't being oppressed. We weren't coming. We weren't living in the projects. We weren't in a situation where we were moving on up and having to deal with racial inequalities. You know, it showed the Cosby Show. You know, Bill Cosby was a doctor, and
Yeah.
Felicia Rashad was a lawyer. We got to see black people being professionals,
Just
you know,
people. Yeah.
yeah,
Real.
elite professionals, not some other dumb shit like that was normally seen on sitcoms back then. So Malcolm Jamal Warner was literally the first black dude that I had seen who looked like me, acted like me, and was in a similar situation as me, and I got to see it on television. So when I say his impact was real and deep, you know, those are the kind of things that he did for people such as myself, and even for my sister. I think about how we watch the Cosby Show, and you know, we watch Cosby Show and watch a different world, and those were things we'd never seen before. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, losing somebody who brought that into our lives, man, it's just a huge loss for all of us. And seeing the legacy that he left, and seeing the people that he was loved by, for in the community, you know, black, white, it didn't matter. Everybody loved Malcolm Jamal Warner who came in contact with that man, and it became clear, man, the world lost a good man that day. You know.
Yeah. It's
It's goes to what you said. You want to live a good life and leave a good legacy, so people ain't talking shit on you when you die.
Oh yeah, it's always that's my challenge from it. Anytime I see something like that, it's a challenge to me, man. Like, clean your shit up. Take care of you. Marshawn said, take care of your chickens.
Yeah.
Just get to go, because yeah, when I go, I do want people to say, you know what, that man made me feel great. He had such an impact. I felt something. He wasn't just a talker. He made me feel things, motivated me, whatever have you. That's the kind of legacy I want to leave when I go out. Now, on the other hand of things here, we did have a death.
We definitely hit both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, we had that, and then we had another death. The wrestling icon, Hulk Hogan, passed away over the week. I forgot, how old was he? 72, I believe.
Something like that. 71, 72, something like that.
I believe he was having some health issues. They said his family was kind of like covering up some things. I don't know why people do that. But yeah, there was some signs that he was not going to last much longer. Which 72, man, right. I mean, shit. I think the average lifespan is like 74 years old. So for men, yeah, he lived a full life. I would say that.
Oh yeah.
Lived a full life.
Will. So I mean, he's all right.
So now this one is a whole different ball game than Michael Jamal Warner.
Yes, it is.
So for those that don't know, Hulk Hogan, I want to say like maybe 9 or 10 years ago.
10. He died 10 years.
Oh, yeah, it was 10 years.
10 years to the date when he got exposed for his
racist rants.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and it was ugly. It wasn't like just some, he slipped and said the N-word.
No. That shit was, he said that shit with his chest, man. It came from
passion.
Yes.
He said it with passion. And I've talked to people offline about it, because some people were like, you know what? I get that he didn't say the greatest things. They're like, it's 10 years ago. He could have been a changed man. And I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but think about.
He wasn't a changed man.
But I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, think about the people that were impacted from that. And I give a prime example of myself. Hulk Hogan is one of the reasons why I even got into wrestling. I loved Hulk Hogan growing up. I loved watching him in movies, everything. I loved everything Hulk Hogan.
It was Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan.
So
Hulkamaniacs.
When we talk about impact and stuff, it literally hurt me when I saw those racist rants. It's like, damn, dog. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been a supporter of yours for so long. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And you showed me who you really are now. So it's like, I can't switch up now because you're dead. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I've always been very big on this. Is I'm gonna keep the same energy that I had for you when you were alive as when you died. Now I'm not gonna badmouth you. I'm not here to shit on Hulk Hogan, talk shit. Man passed
I am.
away.
I
It's a
am.
it's a
Man,
sad
fuck
moment
that
for
man.
his family. But I'm also not gonna pretend like I'm hurt, devastated, or that I even care that he passed away. I'm just not
Right.
going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel more so for your family just because I know what it's like to lose somebody. It hurts when you lost somebody, whether they was a good person or not. It hurts losing somebody, especially a father, a grandfather, whatever have you. I get that aspect of it. But for Hulk Hogan, there's no way I could just sit here and pretend like all the bad shit he did all of a sudden never happened and I need to mourn because he lived a full life and died. It's not going to happen. So
Mhm.
I've had a couple discussions with that because, I've posted some stuff. I posted some memes.
Right.
Not talking shit about them, but just more so talking about the people that have been crying over, especially black people crying over his damn death and shit like he was this great hero. And I'm like, to me that does bother me. It did bother me. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm
I,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You saw black folks crying over Hulk Hogan that wasn't crying over Malcolm Jamal Warner. It's
Yeah.
like,
Somebody that's done something for people
mm,
and somebody that's letting you know he don't like your black ass. You know
oh
what I
yeah, oh
mean?
yeah. You want me
So,
to read the quote? I got the shit. I got the quote pulled up. You
oh
want me to
man,
read it?
read it. Read it.
All right. Because I think because I know one thing you said is folks want to overlook it. Folks want to,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to use the words give them a pass for it, but essentially that's what they're doing
That
when
it
they
is,
say
yeah.
well, maybe he learned, maybe he changed this, that, and the other. Well, number one, he
He
didn't change.
prayed 10 minutes before he died to be forgiven
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. He can deal with that with him and his maker when he gets there.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the quote, and this is coming from a dude who's got a white wife. So this shit pissed me off probably more than the average black dude. Not only, and I hate to say it like that, but I can't help but feel personally offended by everything that he said. And I know there's going to be folks that like to say it's just words, this, that, and other, but let me read you those words.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd rather, if she was going to fuck some nigger, I'd rather her marry a 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million, like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little fucking racist. Fucking nigger. So I grew up watching Hulk Hogan wrestle, and I love some Hulk Hogan. He was the man. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a Hulkamaniac. I wasn't running around tearing my shirt open and shit like that. Now I might act like it, but I wasn't really tearing my shirts. But it was Hulk Hogan, man.
I used to
He
do it with
was
my wife
he was
beaters.
the man.
Ah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I mean, he body slammed Andre the Giant, man. You know what I'm saying? We all got to
Mm-hmm.
watch that shit. This man had some moments in wrestling. He pulled us all in, everybody, and he threw all that shit away in 2015 because he got mad that his daughter was dating a black dude, and he just couldn't handle that shit for whatever reason. And I hate when people try to gloss over that shit because it's like if you gloss over that shit when Hulk Hogan says it, you're gonna gloss over that shit when somebody who ain't Hulk Hogan is saying that same type of shit. And
Mm-hmm.
and I can't help but feel that way. Because if you're gonna give him a pass, you're gonna give everybody else a pass.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't want to hear no shit about how he might have changed when we know he didn't, because he got accused of doing some racist shit to 2 women last year when he was selling that bullshit ass beer he was trying to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So
And he
we
was
know he didn't
maggot out,
change.
boy. He was
Yeah, we
maggot
know he
out.
didn't change. We know he didn't change because his daughter said, "Don't put me in the wheel." She literally said,
She
"Don't
said,
put me
yeah.
in the wheel."
I was
The
reading that
man is
earlier. I
worth
forgot about that.
$25 million, and she said, "I don't want
I don't
any of
want his
his
fucking
money."
money.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? How bad is it that your daughter that you shit on 10 years ago, he's changed, but she's still like, "I don't want none of that money." You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
all the people out there who have been defending Hulk Hogan, taking up for Hulk Hogan, absolving Hulk Hogan, giving Hulk Hogan a pass. His own daughter won't give him a pass. So if she's not gonna give him the pass, I don't know why the fuck y'all are. So
I just don't understand why you would expect somebody to just have a change of heart
right,
because somebody's died. Like,
yeah,
and I
mm-mm.
give people an example. I ain't gonna say any names or anything like that. There was a gentleman that I had a beef with. You know, we've even fought before. We've had issues, whatever. This individual ended up passing away, young age. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on mourning. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say anything. They're like, man, you don't think it's sad or nothing? And I'm like, I don't care about the guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about him alive. I don't care about him dead. It is what it is. I'm not going to pretend just because he's dead now all of a sudden we was cool and shit. We wasn't cool.
Right.
I ain't like that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I still don't like the motherfucker. He's dead and I still don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. I'm not going to, you know, highlight it and talk shit about a dead person like that because they're dead. They can't, I'm not going to talk shit about somebody that can't defend themselves to begin with. So I'm never going to go out of my way like this Hulk Hogan thing. I didn't put anything out bashing him or anything like that, even though rightfully so, you could. I don't care. It's just not what I'm gonna do. So I don't put anything bashing him. I clown the motherfuckers that the black motherfuckers that's over here crying and shit over his ass. What is you crying for? Like what? He wouldn't cry. He wouldn't shed a fucking tear for your black ass, and he's proven that. You know what I'm saying? With his own family. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Own family. So again, I'm very big on keep that same energy and just don't expect people just because you might feel sad and shit for him because racism apparently don't bother you. Don't mean I gotta feel sad for his ass at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. And he died at 72. Like shit, y'all act like he got murdered or something. Motherfucker died at old age. Shit, he lived and he died. That's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I get it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just that was pissing me off. And like I said, I did have a couple people hit me up just like, man, I don't like what I'm seeing on social media and they're just dogging him and I get what he did. I'm like, well, you obviously don't get what he did if you're sitting here still defending him just because he's died. Yeah. And yeah, we don't know if he's changed or not, but the patterns show me that he ain't changed a damn thing. And like I said, and he might have prayed the day before he died or something like that to forgive his sins. And like you said, take that up with your creator, man. Y'all can handle that shit. But for me, it is what it is. You was a piece of shit alive. You just a dead piece of shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And now that I'm older and more mature and had an opportunity to actually watch wrestling, I can sit here and say Hulk Hogan was a shitty ass wrestler too. The leg drop was one of the most bullshit ass moves, bullshit ass finishing move in the history of wrestling. And 9-year-old me or a 50-year-old me is pissed off at 9-year-old me for being enamored by that bullshit. There's so many better finishing moves. DDT was a better finishing move than that damn leg drop. So he could leg drop me right now. And I promise you I'd get up before the count of 3. So fuck Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to be like that for folks who might be listening and paying attention that actually are defending Hulk Hogan. You know, this is just me from the heart. And that's just going to be me. I hate racism. I'm tired of racism. Shit's been, it's just something that always grind my gears from the time I was a child. And seeing somebody that you liked become, well, I say become, he was always a racist, but seeing somebody that you liked, looked up to, admired, enjoyed, finding out they're a racist piece of shit, I'm sorry, man, that shit you can't come back from for at least for me, not for me.
For me, yeah, that's, you don't, especially the rant that he went on. Now, if it's if it was a situation, he done said the N-word, you know, in conversation or something like that, okay, you know what I'm saying? But your ass went on, the shit you said was enough, you know, to be like, I'll never like this motherfucker again, no matter what.
That man said, if I die, I hope I don't come back I hope I don't get reincarnated as a black dude. It's like, man, how racist you gotta be to say some shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
And you think a black person should, you know, feel sad when you die?
Right.
No.
It don't work like that.
No. And it's kind of the same, it was similar, not racism, but it was similar with when OJ died.
Right.
Some people was like good riddance, and it's like
a lot of people dance on his grave.
I'm not gonna be up in arms because you didn't like his ass. Like, okay, I can see why you didn't fuck with him and why you don't care about him dying. It is what it is. I ain't gonna be like, oh well, you know, he asked for forgiveness and he's a changed man now. He don't kill motherfuckers and shit no more.
Right.
Feel the way you want to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't expect people. I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna be a lot of sad people in here, especially the ones that were directly affected by his alleged actions. So It is what it is, man. But let's
Yeah.
see. Let's wrap these up. What's our takeaways from? Let's do the Florida one first. So, what's our
All right.
takeaways from the William McNeil Jr. situation? And I'll go ahead and kick that one off too on
All
my
right.
thoughts. I feel like I always make you go first on that.
It's all good.
So I'll say my takeaway from that is one: if you're riding dirty, you gonna have to just kiss ass. Like, just know you riding dirty, you got pulled over, you gonna have to kiss ass. That does not give any excuse to what these officers did. It was
Nope.
very much excessive, and they should be held responsible for it. Just like he's gonna be held responsible for driving without a license and his resisting arrest that he pled guilty to. He's gonna be held accountable for his actions. Those officers need to be held accountable for their actions.
Absolutely.
And we need to move forward. Everybody just needs to be open and honest, make shit happen. That's how you resolve these community issues. If we know that you're going to take care of it, then we say, all right, if shit happens going forward, I know they're going to take care of the situation. Or I know they're going to give these people some more training and say, hey, we don't need this shit no more. Let's put a button on this and stop it.
Right.
So that's mine on the Florida. What you got?
I got to reiterate a lot of the things you said, man. You know, sometimes we just got to play the game, even if we don't want to play the game, even if we're not in the mood to play the game. Sometimes it's best to play the game, especially
Put your pride to the side.
Especially like you said, if you're riding dirty, man, I'm sorry, man. You're gonna have to play the game a little bit better. You're gonna have to play a game at an elite level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because last thing you want is them dudes searching your car and add more charges to your shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, even if it's a bullshit reason, I know. Trust me, I know. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. It might be a bullshit reason. Play the game. Just play the game. Get home safely. That's what we got to do in this time. You know, this time right now, especially in the climate we're in right now. You're gonna have to play the game even better than you've ever played it before, man. Be on your toes. So that's basically all I got from that, man. On that one. As far as
you want to roll into the Hulk?
I'll roll into Hulk. As far as Hulk Hogan, man, again, it goes into what we said last week, or the last episode that we had anyway. Sometimes you find out that people you like are a piece of shit. And when they're a piece of shit, they get treated accordingly. You know, I ain't gonna front. I hate it for people who like Hulk Hogan that actually felt some type of way about how he died. I ain't gonna front. I do feel a little bit bad for y'all. But you need to understand that when somebody's as racist as this man was, we don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that motherfucker. And that's just how it's gonna be. If it pisses you off, I apologize. I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm just telling you how I feel as a black man who liked Hulk Hogan and had to deal with this Hulk Hogan bullshit in 2015 when he was found to be recorded saying all that bullshit. And again, as somebody who's in an interracial relationship, I took that shit to heart. So again, I'm saying with my chest, fuck Hulk Hogan.
So my add to that, because I'm just literally everything you said, yes. Add on top of that, I'm just gonna say for the people that are getting upset about it, again, think about the OJ thing. Think about a bunch of these other deaths. It doesn't matter what somebody else feels. My thing is, stop worrying about what other people are feeling, thinking, doing. I could give a damn what anybody else felt about the Hulk Hogan death. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was clown behavior to see black people all sad and shit about it. I got on my own brother about it because he's a big wrestling fan. I'm like, fuck that racist motherfucker. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he died. Woo, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be over here celebrating, popping bottles and shit like I've been waiting for him to die or nothing, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people need to understand that, like, just stay in your lane. Worry about you, man. That's my takeaway from that is worry about you. Quit worrying about other people. You clearly are okay with certain things, or I know some people just are more forgiving than others, but especially if you're not a victim to what happened in that situation, you really got to shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? And just understand that I don't get why they feel that way and just move on. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do with it. So that's kind of my takeaway from it. But
the same people who are satisfied or happy when OJ died are the same people who were sad.
Telling you,
defending Hulk Hogan, telling me I need to be more respectful and all that other shit. It goes both ways. Y'all got folks y'all don't like. We got folks we don't like. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. You know, I didn't cry when OJ died, and when folks was talking shit on OJ. So
I didn't get mad at
no,
all. I'm like,
yeah,
shit. Okay.
I was like, shit, I get it. I would
Yeah,
like
I
to think
get it. Yeah.
I would like to think most folks would say, hear what we got to say about Hulk Hogan and say, shit, I get it. I might not
Mm-hmm.
agree, but I get it.
Yeah, I
So
understand why they don't like his ass. Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Hopefully that's where we're at. But I guess we'll find out, especially once some videos hit TikTok.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll definitely see you when it hits TikTok, man.
Yeah, but
Let's see, man. Let's jump into our real talk, real talk or clickbait for the week. So, and
yes,
this one
sir.
pretty exciting one. I know you're excited about this being a NASCAR fan. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
pretend like I
man.
know much on it, but
I couldn't find my Bubba Wallace T-shirt. I think it's in the laundry. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it though. Hey, Bubba. Hey, I was trying to represent. I couldn't find it. I apologize.
uh,
I'm just gonna buy me a new one. Hey, I'm gonna buy me a new one. I'm getting me some more Bubba gear. It's gonna say Indianapolis Brickyard 400 winner on that bad boy because Bubba Wallace showed up. He's taking a lot of shit, and he's
mm-hmm.
taking a lot of shit. A lot of it, and I know folks might be tired of hearing about it, but a lot of it is racial, and a lot
Oh,
of it
for
has to
sure. Come
do.
on.
A lot of it has to do with the noose that was found in his garage. I can't remember when it was, about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. But his crew found a noose in the garage. They turned it in. The FBI investigated. It wasn't ruled as a hate crime, but
They
for
said it was
whatever
already
reason,
there or something, right?
yeah. And apparently that's a pull rope that they used to pull the garage door down. It was just tied to the fashion of a noose. Apparently they've done it before. Either way, I don't want to rehash all that, but either way it goes, you can't put up a noose in a black dude in the space of a black dude in a black dude space because a black dude's gonna see the noose and he's gonna get pissed off. But
Especially in a predominantly white sport.
yes,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
absolutely. And to Bubba's defense, he's not the one who found the noose; it was his crew. But Bubba is the one who gets all the blame for
Oh,
the
for
news
sure. It's his
from the
crew.
fans of NASCAR. And since then, he's never been, I would say, received by the NASCAR fan base as a whole the way I feel like he should be received. And a lot of folks like to say that he's not a good driver, but Bubba showed everybody that he is a good driver. He's very capable, and I think he was the first. He wasn't the first black dude to win in Indianapolis. Lewis Hamilton won in 2007, but it was a different racing series. It was F1. So Bubba Wallace is the first black guy in NASCAR to win the Brickyard 400, and it's what they call one of the crown jewel races. It's one of their big races. They have 4 or 5 of them every year, like the Daytona 500. It's a crown jewel race. If you win that race, sometimes it's better than winning the championship. And well, I
Yeah.
say sometimes it's better, but it's up there on that level. If you can get you a crown jewel race, if you can have a good career, you're punching your ticket to a Hall of Fame career.
Oh yeah,
So
I heard him say that Daytona was like his Super Bowl. He said he wants to win the
yeah,
Daytona because it'd be equivalent to winning the Super Bowl. I don't
absolutely.
understand nothing with NASCAR playoffs. I'm like, I don't get that. I'm like, ain't the playoffs supposed to lead to the championship game? They're like, nah, it starts off with the champion. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, y'all confusing the fuck out of me.
it's different. It's different in NASCAR. They got the crown jewel races again, like you said. The Daytona 500 it's the Super Bowl but it kicks off the season.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back on track with this topic, so Bubba Wallace was on the playoff bubble. So there's 16 drivers that can make the playoffs. And he was on the bubble. He was the last one on the bubble. If you win a race, you're in the playoffs. And it was getting to the point where we got about a month left before the playoffs, and Bubba hadn't won. He hadn't won a race, so he's fighting for his life to make the playoffs. If you don't win a race, you have to make it in on points. And so he was barely hanging on by a thread by points. But my main thing with Bubba is a lot of people try to say he's a bad driver. A lot of people try to say he has no talent. A lot of people try to call him the DEI driver of NASCAR. All kinds of shit. Hey, to take it even further, Donald Trump talks shit about this man. You know what I'm saying? He talked shit about this man on Twitter a long time ago. They call him Bubba Smollett because of that
Because
rope.
of the new
That's what they call him.
Damn.
They call him Bubba Smollett. They call him Bubbles. I don't know why they call him Bubbles, but for me, who's old, and I know Michael Jackson used to have a chimpanzee named Bubbles, I can't help but wonder if that's connected because it's just folks call him Bubbles, man. And you can get in any NASCAR social media website, mention Bubba Wallace, and folks, the races come out. They will come out and they talk shit on this man. So for Bubba to win this race was a day of celebration for a lot of black NASCAR fans all across the country. We celebrated like a family. It was like a family reunion. We all were so happy for Bubba because it's been a hard journey for him to get to this point to where he shows that he actually belongs. And to add to that, Bubba Wallace is 31, 32 years old. He's really getting ready to hit the prime of his career. So what I feel is getting ready to take place is Bubba's going to gain confidence and become a better driver along the way. I expect many more wins from Bubba. Like I said, this was the crown jewel. It was definitely a happy day. We had family over, so I couldn't celebrate the way I wanted to celebrate. But, man, I was about to lose my mind on Sunday watching that race, watching Bubba finish it off. Because I honestly didn't think he was going to pull it off. I was waiting for something bad to happen. But my man Bubba came through. Hey, shout out to Donovan, your cousin Don. Hey, I know he's a big Bubba fan. I know that man was celebrating alongside with me on Sunday, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, it was good to see Bubba finally pull it out. So I didn't want to have to talk too much on Bubba, but I definitely wanted to mention Bubba Wallace because he deserves that mention. He deserves that praise. Mm-hmm. My man has arrived. He's in the playoffs. Hey, anything can happen when you get to the playoffs. So, hey, look, I'm going to be cheering my ass off for Bubba to make some noise in the playoffs because, of course, the racists are already all out saying, well, he's going to go out in the first round anyway, so – you know, he ain't shit. He got lucky, whatever. Hey, y'all can eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. Bubba Wallace won. Bubba's getting ready to take off and go to new heights, man. I couldn't be happier as a NASCAR fan, and I couldn't be happier as a Bubba Wallace fan. So, I had to get that all off my chest.
So real talk or clickbait? He's it was a one-time thing, or this is a new thing for him?
It's real talk because he's got tracks that he's good at. And he's got tracks that he's getting better at. And he's shown a natural progression of getting better on Saturdays and Sundays. So I expect big things from Bubba Wallace going forward. Him and Ryan Blaney both. Ryan Blaney's his best friend. I expect big things from both of them going forward for the next 5 to 10 years easy. So I'm all in on real talk on Bubba Wallace and his victory. And like I said, couldn't be happier.
I ain't mad at it. I was actually I was listening to him earlier. Like I don't know too much about NASCAR. It's funny. I go to races. I've probably been about 2 or 3 races. I'm going to a race in a few weeks too.
Yeah.
Up in what's the name? Richmond. Because I haven't been to that speedway. So I'll be up there. Race. Yeah. I was like, I want to see a night race because I like being in environments like I just like live shit. Yeah. So it always makes it fun. But I was listening to Nightcap with Shannon, Sharpe, and them, and they had Bubba on there talking about it, and that's when he was talking about he's wanted to win the Daytona, but it's the first time I heard what'd you say it was called? Grand
the Brickyard 400?
No, what's you said it was one of the main events.
The Crown Jewels.
Crown Jewels. Yeah. So he was talking about that. I'm like, what in the hell? I ain't never heard nothing like that. Because he was like, guarantee me a playoff spot. He was like, so these next 5-6 races I can kind of just chill, have fun. Work on some things. So it's good hearing him on there, man, to hear his excitement with it. He was talking about listen to it. It was pretty good. He was talking about, because Shannon asked him too, like the pressures of, playing for MJ. He's like, MJ's a winner, so he ain't playing that we ain't winning shit over here. And he was he's like, that is pressure. He was like, but he said MJ was like his number one supporter. He was like, he's never made me feel that pressure, but I felt that pressure because it's MJ. But
he's like, in the 23 car. He's driving with that number on there.
Exactly.
Pressure.
So it was like, he's like, this is huge to go back and to be able to get that win for himself and his team and everything like that. So it was, listening to him with Shannon and everything on there was it's pretty dope because I don't hear from him too much. I've heard interviews and stuff like that, especially with the news thing and everything. I don't understand NASCAR. That's why I remember when Don was telling me one time, he was like, the Daytona kicks off the season. I'm like, the Super Bowl kicks off the season? I'm like, that shit don't make no sense to me. I thought it was the Super Bowl.
No, it kicks off the season. They jump right in.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
As a NASCAR fan, I can say that I'm seeing more and more black people enjoying the sport. Mm-hmm. And the sport is, regardless of what the racists are saying, regardless of what the racists are doing, the sport is becoming more diverse. Mm-hmm. And that goes even as far as Michael Jordan being an owner of a team. And you're seeing more black folks on pit road, more black folks on the crews, more black folks in the stands. So it's good to see our involvement in a sport that has traditionally not been a friendly sport to black people. And I'm not going to act like it's friendly because it don't seem friendly, but I know for a fact that when a lot of black people go to the tracks, they do have good experiences. So I do hope,
That's why I
I
keep
do
going.
hope that people aren't scared off by the racists because when they get to the track, they shut the fuck up. They
Oh
apparently
yeah.
they don't. Yeah, they knock that shit off.
And
So
I said on another podcast too, just about my last experience at the last one I went to. I'm like, man, it was a shitload of black people, and I was
yeah,
like, I don't, I ain't trying to judge nobody, but I'm like, it was niggas. It wasn't like just regular black
yeah,
people. I'm like, I saw some niggas in there, and I'm like,
yeah.
what in the hell is they doing out here at this random ass NASCAR race?
Hey,
But
we like to drive fast too.
yeah, you got some fans, man. It's just like, hell, I'm a big hockey fan, so it's like I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's predominantly white sport. You ain't gonna get a lot of love, but you go out there, bust your ass, and it's like, what can they say?
Yeah, oh
So
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, listen
Yeah,
to Nightcap, man.
it's always funny when white folks find out I like NASCAR. They're like, "You like NASCAR?" It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, shit,
that's
yeah,
how
I
they
like."
get me with the hockey. Yep.
Yeah, I've been watching for 20 years, man. I can tell you all about it, man. I can go all in on it. So that always cracks me up. But yeah. Black folks like fast cars too.
Oh yeah, but listen to him on Nightcap, man.
I definitely have to do that. I don't listen to Shannon Sharpe much, but I'm definitely gonna tune into that episode.
Yeah, it was good. He
Definitely
had
gonna
some
tune
good
in.
questions, and to be honest with you, not many people gonna be listening to Shannon Sharpe too much because he got fired from ESPN today.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, it's kind of like Smokey, man. How you get fired on your day off?
Yeah,
Man,
it's now did you expect that? I had some people I
Truthfully, I did. I did expect it when all of it came out. I'm surprised it took as long as it did.
well see
I don't know what they were waiting on, but I guess they were waiting on the court case to play out. Maybe
they
I
wanted
don't
the
know.
settlement. So I did I originally I was like, all right, they're gonna let him go. It's a young white girl, this big ass black man, yeah, it's a no brainer. They kicking his ass up out of here. So then when they were like, when he came out and said he would be back for football season, I'm like, oh well, shit, ESPN's got his back. Then that means they're gonna let the heat die down and shit, and move on. So then after it's like, shit, what's it been a week since they announced he settled? Man, I was like, damn boy, yeah, they done with your ass.
Yeah,
To me, I guess they just did it because I know. I mean, obviously, a lot of times when you settle, it looks like you just admitted guilt. Even though I know that's not the case, sometimes people settle just to be done with shit. To not escalate, but.
Seems like that happens more often than not.
Yeah, but it depends on the amount that they do it. Like, I don't see somebody just selling for $23 million for some shit they didn't do. $23 million, we gonna fight this bitch all the way through and through. If I didn't do it, we fighting this shit all the way through and through.
Is that how much she got?
That's it. That's what's being reported. That
Gotcha.
she got
Okay.
23 out of the 50 million that she requested.
Well,
23 million. Because she,
I
man, she came out quick.
I thought she retired.
She came out quick. Said, "Hey, y'all, I'm done.
I never heard the money.
I'm done popping pussy on this net. I got that bag."
Yeah.
She said, "Mission
I get
complete."
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mission
I get it.
complete. 22, 23 years old. Goodness gracious.
Man.
Yeah,
Shit.
let
I
that be
retired
a
for-
lesson.
I retired for 2.5 right now.
Come on, man. For real, let that be a lesson to all these men. Especially, it really disappointed me with him over that because I'm like, come on, bro, you're an educated, well-articulated black man, and you fell for this trick in the book, the oldest trick in the book. She fleeced your ass.
He was thinking with the wrong head, man.
Yeah,
He was
man, it's like,
thinking with
come
his
on.
dick, man.
What you doing with this young
came
ass
out-
girl?
What'd he say? What'd he say not too long ago? I date my wage, not the age or some shit like that. It's like, hell, what's his wage gonna be now? Shit,
Oh,
you
yeah.
ain't at ESPN. You had to come out the pocket for old girl. So, I know Nightcap's doing good, and I'm pretty sure Nightcap ain't going nowhere. But
You know he's gonna roll extra hard in the Nightcap, boy. Nightcap's gonna be bigger than what it is now because that's gonna be his
Probably
bread
will
and
be.
butter.
it probably will be. Yeah, and it should be. I might even tune into it more just to hear what he's got to say.
Because now I feel like he can be free. You know what I'm saying?
He got nothing to lose no
It's
more.
probably
He
gonna
got-
be good
he
as
got
shit.
anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us all the tea, dog. You know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
shit
saying?
gonna be good as hell now. He ain't got to be reserved and nothing, man. He gonna come out there spitting.
Yeah, and he's
man,
on there with Ocho, so Ocho might come out and
yeah.
say some shit anyway. You know, Ocho
Ocho
don't do
definitely
shit.
gonna say something. Then I seen what's the name? Gilbert Arenas got arrested.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to look into it too much, but I saw he was like hosting a illegal gambling ring or something, like poker
so
ring.
I had to look it up. So so gambling technically is illegal in California, and they have like if you're on a like the reservations, they have casinos, of course, and there's other stipulations they got going on. Like they have places they have what they call card rooms where they have card games,
Yeah.
but gambling basically is illegal in California for the most part. And with him running the high stakes poker games, that's it's just going to be against the law, man. Now the question I have: who you playing poker with to where y'all are getting caught playing poker illegally? Like the money don't matter to me. I ain't worried about that. You get a bunch of millionaires together, it ain't gonna matter. To me, it's no different to them getting together to play poker than it would be me and my boys playing for $100, $200, whatever.
Yeah.
$100, $200 to them might be a million, whatever. The stakes don't matter to me. Who you playing poker with where they're snitching to the FBI to where y'all are getting caught by the FBI? That's what I know. That's what I want to know. Because I would imagine if you're in
some high stakes games, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I know they said something about an Israeli gangster or something that had something to do with it or something like that. There's some tie to a gangster in there somewhere, and I don't know if that had something to do with it or not. But again, who's running their mouth over a poker game to where they're busting Gilbert Arenas over a poker game? And I'm not a big Gilbert Arenas guy. He's done a lot of dumb shit in his life. I don't think too highly of him. I actually think more of Shannon Sharpe than I do of Gilbert Arenas. But
I do too.
I don't understand this one at all. I need more information on it, and I hate it for Gil, for real. I hate it for him because I like poker, and I can't imagine being in a situation where I'm playing poker and the FBI kicks my door down because I'm playing poker. And illegal or not, it's just a damn card game. So
I think that's the thing. I feel like, especially now that you done said something about an Israeli gangster, I feel like they've been watching people, and those people probably just happen to go there. So then it's like one thing led to another. Now you hooked on this because now I need some info from you on this person. So I know you don't want this on you. You don't want this charge. You give me some info on that guy. Tell me how you know him, where you get all this information, and we'll move that shit on. But yeah, there's a lot of people. I saw one of the Morris twins. He was writing bad checks and shit. And I'm like, what is going on, boy? Hey, we struggling out here in the real world, man. These motherfucking celebrities struggling too, y'all.
Did you see his statement that he came out with today? He basically said, "Fuck Las Vegas." He said, I ain't coming back." He said, "We could have handled this mob style the way y'all handle other stuff." He said, "Y'all gave me a marker." He said, "Y'all know I can't leave the casino with that marker." He said, "So quit acting like I owe y'all money because I left it all there. I left what I asked for there." So he said, "We could have handled this a whole lot different. Never been arrested, never been in cuffs. Y'all ain't have to do me like this." That's basically what he said. So he's not saying he didn't do it, but he's saying we could have handled it in a much better situation. I kind of get that. I would like to think if I go to a casino and they give me $100,000 marker and there's something screwy that goes on in there, and maybe they did, maybe they didn't. We really don't know. We're going by his word, versus him. But I would like to think that we could have handled this a lot differently before it got to the point to where y'all got to put me in cuffs because don't nobody want to be put in cuffs. But yeah, today was wild. We went from what are we going to talk about to damn shit. We got too much to talk about now. Like shit.
I know, man. I hope y'all just enjoyed listening.
Talk about everything. Hell.
Nah. Hey, y'all should be happy too. Y'all got a Trump free week, man. We made sure we gave y'all a Trump free week.
Yeah, she did. And Justice, he did everything he could to try to get in. He tried to squeeze in this week as best he could, but he's like, "Nah, man, we ain't doing it this week."
Yep. And since you brought it up, I will say, release them Epstein lists. Don't let y'all's foot off the gas with that shit. Keep bringing that shit up. Keep that shit trending on social media. We're not letting this one go, y'all. This is one that it's like we are all in on this one because we want to end pedophiles on the right and left. We are not protecting pedophiles as a country. So we all need to be hands up on this. And if y'all haven't seen it, please go watch that episode of South Park because that was pure fucking comedy.
Yeah, it was comedy.
That was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's going to make
me want to watch it tonight just to see what they're going to do tonight.
Yeah, that shit was good. But we hope y'all enjoy, man. Appreciate y'all as always.
Oh, yeah.
Again, just keep letting us know what you want, what you like, what you don't like. anything like that, we here for you, here to clear up some of this confusion for you. But you've been listening to the Clearly Confused podcast with like your group chat, but with better audio. And remember, if you're still confused, you can always hit us up on social media. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Holla at us. We got you. All right?
Yeah, send us some topics, y'all.
Come on. Yep. Let us know what's on your mind, man. Especially if you don't want to hear about Trump. So just send us what you got. Let us know. That's what we're here for.
That's right. Peace.
Peace.